Good morning, everybody. I'm just getting ready, putting my morning face on. My skin has been so angry. I have like crazy blackheads all over my nose. It's insane. I was just popping them and it's a wild adventure. Anyway, needed to get ready. Needed to just put my face on for the day. Really excited for today because I feel like this is gonna be our quintessential, like what I imagine Australia to be is what we're gonna be doing today. And you know, I've seen all the videos of all of the giant spiders, the creepy crawlies and all these things. I'm still happy to report that we have yet to see a giant insect. So happy that that little myth is debunked for all of us. But we have just had the most fabulous few days wandering in Melbourne. The city is amazing. Truly. I am in love, and I definitely had one of those moments where we were walking around and I was like, damn, I would live here. I would live here. This is a very livable, very beautiful city, and we've had multiple little moments where we've been chatting with locals and having a few guides throughout the city, and everyone mentioned how Melbourne popped up and it kind of exploded during the gold rush. Like they had a huge gold rush here, and that's why there's so many beautiful, like really fabulous old buildings, and then sprinkled in with all the modern buildings. Like it's just, I am obsessed. All the food we've eaten has been incredible. Everyone we've met has been so kind, and on top of that, we've just been watching so much tennis. So it's like literally me and Dan's perfect dream trip. But whenever I think of Australia, obviously I think of the creatures that are here, like kangaroos and koalas, these things that I have never seen with my eyes. And I think today, my friends, is going to be the day where we go have our very authentic Australian critter experience. Just got to get ready, and then we'll be heading out to start the tour for the day. I would also just like to say that I just posted the little get ready with me on my Instagram of all the products that I've packed and been wearing here. So it's a very simple face. And before anyone yells at me, yes, I've been wearing sunscreen. Lots of sunscreen. I've packed my sunscreen to take with us for the day. Thank you kindly for your reminders. So we just walked over to this Regent Theatre, which is so beautiful, and a bus just rolled up. It's our Explore Australia tour. And we're gonna get on the bus and head to our first stop. Thank you. We came to the back of the bus. Kind of love this because we can just nap. We have like a 2-hour journey ahead of us. If no one else gets on the bus, we can just spread out and sleep. That's perfect. Welcome to the Moonlit Sanctuary. So we're here at the Moonlit Sanctuary, and we're going to be having a tour of the space, and we're also going to be seeing some Australian creatures, and we may or may not be having a koala encounter. I'm so excited. It's hot too. Cycle. Hi.
My name is Emily. I'm not sure if Emily.
No, but I'm also Emily.
Hello, Emily and Emily.
This is Cyclops, my father's name.
Absolutely, yeah. What sounds do they make?
So,
Does she speak to you?
No, unfortunately not, but they do make some sort of vocalization, but it's particularly from our males.
Oh.
So they make a sound called a bellow,
Okay.
which is used during breeding season.
Oh, girl, look out. Victor's coming for you.
Exactly right.
Is that an emu?
Yes, that's chili and pepper.
Oh. No, those are some dinosaur talons, that's for sure.
Want some food?
Hello, beautiful. Oh.
So we just finished our tour around the sanctuary. Michelle was amazing. And then we finished with the little show, which was so cute. I was not expecting that, but the cockatoo, beautiful. What a beautiful creature. And they're just so, like you can tell it's just so well taken care of here, and everyone's so sweet, and the animals are amazing. There's just like giant emus walking around. Got our little ice long black, so we're gonna have a burger. And then we'll be done our tour. But the koalas, you guys, sweetest little peaceful creatures I've ever witnessed. And the little wallabies, I can't. They're just roaming free. They're just walking around. You get little seed cups that you get to feed them. She was eating out of my hand. I can't. Roo food?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, roo food. Oh, that's really cute. I didn't see that. Also the one giant, I forget what she said, the one kangaroo's name was, literally looked like a human man, just like giant bulging muscles, and he was just leaning, chilling in the sun. Crazy, fascinating. Also, it's so busy here. It's great. Next stop is the Phillip Island Penguin Parade, which we're not allowed to take any photos or video, and obviously they're absolutely going to respect that, so I just wanted to give you the visual of where we are. It's this giant building, huge on the side, and on our drive-in we got to stop and see a few of the viewpoints and the lookouts. It's absolutely beautiful. It looks like we're sitting on the edge of the world. It's amazing, and apparently we're about to witness thousands of penguins rolling in out of the ocean and crawling into their burrows for the night, which is gonna be a crazy thing to see. We're just inside waiting. We need to head out about 10 minutes before sunset because apparently they come right at dusk when the sun sets. So we just grabbed a few snacks. Snacks! And then we're gonna head out. So sorry guys, but maybe we'll find some photos on the internet for you to see what we're gonna be seeing. But unfortunately we can't share anything else. This is what we're about to see. Thousands of these little penguins.
Penguins. Penguins is penguins. Parent penguin heading home.
So we're walking down these boardwalks, headed to the beach, and then we saw them on the way in, but there's literally just like bleachers, rows and rows of bleachers where we all sit and line up and watch. I'm not gonna lie, it's very cold right now. I'm so glad we grabbed a sweater, but there's people in full coats and like long puffers. Like the wind is chilly, which was so hot during the day. I'm like, hello? Should have known better. But there's a little baby. There's a little baby penguin already there. The penguins are going to be in the water and they're going to come out and walk along this and go into their little homes. But now we must go. We are being beckoned to turn off our cameras and phones. So goodbye. See you after the penguin parade. We just came in from the penguin parade, you guys. It was so cute. Literally hundreds and hundreds of these little baby blue penguins just yeeting off of the waves. It was hilarious. When they roll in, they're just riding the wave and they just waddle up onto the shore and then they're just waddling on. It was so cute to have that moment. We were just chatting about how nice it was to like not have a phone, be able to just sit and bask in it and enjoy the experience. Guys, it was really cool. They said the penguins travel up to 2 kilometers. They stay in their same burrows, and you just see all these little penguins going home, and the chicks, the little babies, are just coming out and like poking their heads out of their little huts and their little holes, being like, "Where's my dad?" And the penguins like going to join them. It was really like crazy. It was so special, so cool. Apologies that we took no clips, but we're respecting the rules of the land. And yeah, what an amazing spot. That's our Phillip Island adventure and our sweet little penguin parade. On to the next day. We have just been obviously frantically packing up our room because we are leaving Melbourne downtown. We're leaving Melbourne Place, which has been such a lovely stay, and now we are headed to a new destination for the next 2 nights, our final 2 nights. I have been living in this sweater and living in this hat, can I just say. It's the only thing I've been wearing. It was a lot chillier than we thought it would be. I packed for like 30-degree weather. On Monday, it's supposed to be 39 degrees. Like what? But this entire week, it's been like 16, 18, 20, windy. So I've been living in this sweater. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Just wanted to let you know that we're headed out on to the next adventure. So for today, we have a guided tour with WAM, Wild Adventures Melbourne, and our wonderful tour guide, Nick Cooper, is taking us on a journey through the Mornington Peninsula, which is an entire area with so many different places to see. He was explaining like just how many different spots and how vast the land is and how many different options. We're doing a lot of kind of thermal hot springs life, which is really exciting. And we actually just started our morning tour by going to Common Folk Roastery, which was such an amazing experience. We actually got a little coffee tasting experience, which is something that we've never done before. I've never done a tasting like that, and it was so cool to see. And Alex, who was our head barista guide, he was telling us all about like their sustainability work, and he said that they have a documentary that we want to watch, which I'm really excited to learn more, because there was so much I didn't know about coffee, the roasting process, sustainability around it. So that's something we're definitely going to have a watch of. He gave us the link, so I will post that down below. And then our next stop now, we've come to the Peninsula Hot Springs, where we're going to have a lovely bathing experience and see what there is to see. So we're starting our journey with the fire and ice workshop. We're going between the cold plunge and the sauna. I obviously can't bring my camera into the sauna, but just know we're doing some plunging. It is good to do that too.
Hot may have elevated, hot right elevated a little.
I'm okay with one, you know? I'm good.
3, 2, 1, come on out. Well done.
Good job.
So good. Head over to the
How
other.
you feeling?
We just did the ice plunge and now we're back into this one. Yeah, now it feels like nothing. It feels like we are getting in our bath. Yeah, yeah. So this entire area is like dug out springs. They were found under the ground, and it's just all these pools that are built in these beautiful paths and little forests, and there's workshops you can do body clay. It's amazing. Good morning from the Mornington Peninsula and the Jackalope Hotel. Left you hanging a little bit yesterday, but we basically left the Peninsula Hot Springs and ended up continuing our Wham adventure with Nick, and he took us to a few spots. We ended up doing a little, like a mini hike. It was a trail walk, but we had to like scale the cliff down to the beach, and there was a lot of stairs, there was a lot of sweat, okay? But we got down. It was a beautiful beach. It was a magical little moment. And we actually saw a few critters. Dan, I'm sorry, what was the other one? What was the one called? Echidna. We saw an echidna. It just looked like a giant, like fiery hedgehog or porcupine, whatever. I actually don't know what the difference is between a hedgehog and a porcupine. Yeah, we saw that, and then we saw a possum in the tree eating little snacks. It was so cute. But also apparently it's like odd if they're out during the day, so we hope nothing was wrong. And then on the way back, we actually just took a 5-minute little pit stop at this kangaroo viewpoint, which Dan took some beautiful photos and videos of. And there was literally just mobs. A fun fact, a group of kangaroos is called a mob. And they were just galloping and frolicking into the wind. Oh, it was so cool. The kangaroos, they're such bizarre creatures. They're so fun. Anyway, we were absolutely pooped from our day. So we got back, we had dinner and took a few like sunset photos and then knocked out. See you later. Good night. It was actually the Australian Open final last night. Sinner won. We were watching it on the TV as we fell asleep. And here we are basking in this gorgeous, gorgeous morning. Ugh. And it's getting to that point in our trip where I don't know what is what. I don't know where my things are anymore. Like, look at this. Look at this pile. This is our stuff. That's crazy. I don't know where anything is. So many dirty clothes, dirty laundry piled up. Laundry needs to be done when we get home. But it's our final day of adventures. And we, yeah, checked into the Jackalope Hotel last night, which is on this beautiful vineyard. And it's really funky. It's like really dark, moody vibes. Really beautiful space. And we have such an incredible view to wake up to this morning. So we're actually meeting Nick at 8 a.m. again. So I was just, I washed my hair. It's a miracle. And I was just adding a few waves in. I'm just gonna do a little bit of makeup because it's so crazy for me to comprehend this, but it's supposed to be 37 degrees today. Apparently it's like 39, 40 degrees in Melbourne today, which is wild because I'm free. We're so cold. Me and Dan were literally just laying in the bed trying to warm up right now because it's so cold in the morning, and then it's supposed to get so hot today. And I think I mentioned this already, but we've had really mild, like more chilly weather the entire time that we've been here. So the fact that it's going to be like scorching hot today, I'm a little bit scared. I don't know what to expect. But I did put a tan on last night. Listen, I have been embracing the pale on this entire trip, which is super not normal for me, okay? Usually if I go on a trip, if I'm taking photos, I put a tan on. I have been pale the entire time, and I was like, you know what, this last day I just need a little bit of health, I need a little bit of glow added to my skin, okay? So I did put a tan on last night. I'm feeling so much more fresh this morning. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with the heat. So we actually had like an afternoon nature walk booked in with Nick, and we just asked him if we could move it to the morning instead, so it wouldn't be like so hot while we go. So bright and early this morning, we are going on a walk with Nick. So I'm just gonna change into my sneakers and put on a little jumpsuit, my little Lulu jumpsuit, which I love so much, and we're gonna go head out into the rainforest for our final day in Australia. That's so sad. I can't believe it's already done. I can't believe it's already over.
So we met up with Nick back in the van, and we just came to Torello, which is a really adorable farm-to-table store, and he had actually brought us little snacks, little apples and strawberries from it yesterday, so we just stopped by, and it just started raining. It's literally raining and thundering. It's just this one cloud, which is so crazy. Not on the forecast whatsoever, so if I have some rain pouring, sorry, but how cute is this little stand? We just entered the Greens Bush part of the national park, which Nick mentioned was part of a collective of a group of people bought back this land to preserve the wildlife and the nature as it is, and it's also in an effort to keep the eucalyptus trees growing for the koalas in their homes, which have been compromised by building and development. And yeah, here we go. We're going on a little 4-kilometer stroll through this gorgeous, gorgeous rainforest. Maybe we'll see a koala in the wild. Who knows? There's no way that I could possibly capture just how magical this is. It's just sunshine sparkles on the tops of all the ferns and all these like very, very mature, ancient looking eucalyptus trees with just like the bark hanging off. Oh. And the fact that koalas could be sitting up there having a snack, like it's just, I feel like I'm literally in Avatar. I'm sitting in Avatar. There's so many awas around here. And oh, it's so magical, and it smells amazing. Oh, this is heaven. These ones are the koala's favorite, Nick says. And it smells like our body lotion, our necessary eucalyptus lotion. This is the smell. Oh, it's absolutely magical. We're coming up to Merrick's General Store, which apparently is kind of an everything place. It's got a little coffee window, it's got a homeware store, wine store, and it also has brunch. And it's just off this, guys, honestly, this area, I'm gonna go stalk the homes for sale because this is one of the most beautiful places we've ever seen. The houses that are around here. And then you just have this beautiful little farm vibe just popping out of nowhere. So many cute little stores and little coffee shops along the way. So many wineries around here. And just, honestly, this is magical. Thank you so much.
We just went to the gallery.
Did you?
And saw this.
Oh.
We should get that.
Good morning. We just ordered room service and we are enjoying our final breakfast with this beautiful view. It's quite cloudy out. I think it might rain all day today.
I couldn't believe the weather yesterday. It rained the whole time. No intense heat in sight, which I'm so grateful for. And then we had the most lovely morning. Going around and doing our little hike and going to Merrick's. Oh my god, we met Carrie, who is the general manager at Merrick's. She was so lovely and she was showing us around and just telling us about the history of the place. The building itself has been there for 100 years. Total little heritage watering hole. Love it so much. It was so busy. It was so great. Like, we want to come back. And the houses here, you guys, I need to, like, this is going to be my flight today. I'm going to be looking at real estate in the Mornington Peninsula, and I just want to see some houses. Like, the homes here are wildly beautiful. So beautiful. Then we had a little break because, again, we thought it was going to be like so hot, so we just came back and we're like dumping all our footage. And then we went to Point Leo Sculpture Park, which is where it started raining, which was so sad, so we didn't like pull the cameras out. She said it's the largest sculpture park in the southern hemisphere, but it was privately owned. Like, it's this family who owns this giant plot of land, and then they have the Point Leo estate where they make wine, and then they have a giant sculpture park. Like, it was so cool. Dan got a few really cool photos, so we can insert them here if you wanted to see. But that was a place where, like, oh, we're so sad it's raining. Like, we want to sit and see all of this and like do the full stroll. So somewhere we have to come back. Then we had dinner at Alba, which is another like really luxe, beautiful space. I've never seen a space like this. It was insane. It's another spa and like outdoor hot springs and baths place, but they had this really beautiful restaurant called Time, so that's where we ate last night. And then we came back and packed. So that was our day. That was our final day here in Australia. Sorry, I'm trying to like chat and eat because we actually have to like really, we have to leave. Oh yeah, we have to leave in 7 minutes. How's that for timing?